up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So we're in this smart car, and you see behind me there's a drag radial, and beside me is a drag radial, and down in the floor is the two struts, the double adjustable struts off the old Mustang. So I met Nick and Maddie out a couple days ago, and I got my tires and I got the struts. So y'all know what that means, right? So this weekend at Fayetteville, Stunnaville now, 28's Gone Wild is doing their first race, and it'll be radial prep. The mass traction guys are going to be there. Brian is taking his car. My plan was to just go kind of hang out with Brian and help Brian with his, but after thinking about it, it might be a good idea if I take my car. And the reason why is because April 22nd will be No Prep Kings. That's front of the track, tree side, but you got to go pretty fast, right? So between now and then, I'm not going to have much time to test. So we're going to have to go ahead and get some testing in on radial prep this weekend, just to make sure the car's going straight when we're throwing a bunch of power to it. And hopefully it'll be fine. And Kelly, it's Friday night, date night now. And Kelly is back there in the back. I can't zoom into her. We're going on date night. We're going to go eat dinner, and then we're going to go work on race car for a few minutes. So y'all go check her channel out too. She got some good content from Rockingham, the drag racer's wife. Go check out her YouTube channel. And this week is going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot of content coming out. Get to come to Fayetteville to see us this weekend. Stunnaville. All right, guys. So we got a lot of decisions to make with the car. What we're going to be doing this weekend, pretty straightforward. I got those struts and I got the tires. We're going to put the drag radials on the back. We are going to change the struts. Right now, the struts on the front of this one are strange 10 ways, and so they're just too floppy. It's just a single adjustable. The struts that I'm going to put on it, those are the ones you've seen on the other car. I've had it in a bunch of videos. They're radial valved, but they're the double adjustable strange. So you can adjust the compression and the extension independently of each other. And so when you're front of the track racing, that's what I need. Back of the track, generally I need this one, but I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make this car work back of the track with the double adjustables at some point. We just got to get the bias right. And I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard to see. It's in the trailer here, of course. But we scaled the car out the other night on Sunday night when we got back from the race. And we ended up, there's no weight in the car right now. So right now, this car is 2,650 pounds with me in it, but it's 62% on the nose. And that is probably that's probably close to okay for radials. We used to run 58, 59% on very, very, very good radial prep tracks. So this will probably go down radials with no weight in the back, but this is terrible for no prep. So one of the things I got to think about, I've really got to decide if I'm going to cut this car up more, moving the firewall back. Honestly, this 60-pound turbo hanging off the nose up here, this is not helping stuff. The motor setback on this thing is, the front of the motor is like right here, and that's just not far enough back. So we're going to 100% have to move the motor back. Richard's got my aluminum block, and so Richard is going to be, hopefully in the next week or so, we got to put some sleeves in it. We got to order 4 sleeves, so hopefully he's going to be getting me the sleeves in it, and that way we can get the block together. I am going to just end up moving all my stuff over to that block. I will have to get more pistons. I'm going to have to get different lifters, and I'm going to have to get a 50-millimeter roller cam. Someone on one of the videos had said they had a roller cam, but they never responded back. So I am definitely interested in purchasing that cam from you. If you have a small block Chevy 50-millimeter roller cam that's built for either nitrous, turbo, or supercharger at this point, I can make it work most likely because I don't have much back pressure because of the size of the motor. So any of those will work as long as low separations 110 to 115. I'll probably be fine. So we're going to be working on this thing, getting it ready. The main reason I'm taking it this weekend, I'm not going to go down there and try to make a personal best. You can see the wing is already down. That is as low as the wing will actually go. And so we're going to run it in the lower spot, just trying to make it so it's not quite as tall. It probably won't give as much downforce down there, which we don't even know how much downforce we're getting from that wing, honestly. So it may be one of those things where we're not getting a ton from it anyway. But we're going to run it down regardless. The main reason for taking the car to Fayetteville this week, Brian's taking his, so I'm going to be helping him with his. just with the looking at the tune-up stuff. He does most of the tuning stuff is now on his, but he did make some changes, so I'm gonna go just help him, just so we got, you know, a couple sets of eyes. It's always better when you have multiple eyes looking at a tune and looking at plugs. So I'll be helping him a little bit with his. They'll be doing all the hard work, Brian, JW, and Harper. So it's going to be fun. They'll be down there. But the main reason I'm taking this one is just so that I can get it figured out for No Prep Kings. No Prep Kings is happening in Virginia, April the 22nd and 23rd, I think. And that's front of the track. Will be on slicks, but it's pretty fast. That track will come around, and we need to be able to go pretty quick. So we have not tried to go fast with this car yet. And so what we need to do, I want to make sure the thing is driving halfway decent straight when we start trying to hit it and trying to go in that 480 to 50 range. I think it's going to be fine, but it's one of those things we'll see. We will need to make a ladder bar. It's almost a ladder bar now. We're going to make a 4-link change tomorrow too. We'll probably put one puck in there. We'll probably put 100 pounds of weight in the back, and then we're going to change the springs on the back. We're going to change the springs on the front. We're going to change the struts. And we'll do a 4-link change. That upper bar, we're going to take a little bit of angle out of that one, and then we'll be good to go. Something else, guys, I think what we figured out, the way this car was scaled, we had almost 500 pounds in the car. It was 3,150 pounds, and the percentage was not good at all for, you know, what we're looking at. That's why traction control, you know, everybody was talking about traction control. It sounded like the car was breaking up. Well, the car was breaking up down at Dig or Die because I had the traction control graph. The car was not set up to handle the power, so it was getting wheel speed. And then, of course, the wheel speed and the traction control does what traction control does. And then it tries to, you know, slow it down. I did turn the traction control off on the second round. I grabbed the scramble out there, and that turned the traction control off, and it white smoked the tires. Because there is a chance sometimes that if you don't have the graph right, or if the car is accelerating faster than what the old one was, it could be outrunning, it might not spin. But that was not the case, because I turned it off, and when I turned off traction control, it went into white smoke pretty bad. So, I mean, it just killed the tires. So it's one of those things, traction control was definitely trying to keep it in check. But that just tells me that needs to be the graph. So that just tells me the suspension's not right. I think I had too soft of a rear spring for the amount of rear weight that we had in the car. Everything was kind of stiff and just bottomed out. It was trying to separate a little bit back there, but not enough, I don't think. So we got some changes to do. Front of the track stuff is where we'll be for the next probably month and a half. So we got to figure out how to make it faster front of the track. And then the July Dig or Die is from the back of the track. So then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for that race as well. You know, we got to make it better. Clearly, we're sucking terrible at the back of the track now. So generally, I've been faster front of the track. So we'll see if this car is going to be the same. So we're going to be at Fayetteville. This video, I'm going to post it early on Saturday, and then that way y'all can come out if you're close. It should be a good time, man. It's free entry. 28's going wild. If you're on 28s or 275, free entry. I think it's like a $2,500 purse. Brian will be there with his car. There'll be a bunch of people there, probably be a bunch of spectators. Mass Traction is going to be there trying to help get the traction, get the track right. Which DJ and them, Chat and all them boys, Donald, they've done a great job down at Thunder Valley last year, so I expect it to be pretty good as well this week. So Fayetteville, Stunnaville is where we're going to be today when y'all see this video. If you're close by, I think first round of small tire is at like 5 o'clock. So y'all come see us. Y'all comment, like, and subscribe. See y'all soon.